Hello everyone, we are checking in from X-Day from Paris, and I have here Nils from Holoride, who came with a pretty big announcement. But before I ask you about your announcement, how is your experience about X-Day and Aaron's announcements from the first day?
Okay, yeah, I mean, I couldn't be more thrilled than what they have announced yesterday, because also the whole metaverse focus, or how they call it, multiverse, because it's bigger than the metaverse, I mean, ties very much into what we are building, and I think it's a very cool direction they're taking. A pretty bold move, and the conference is just awesome. I mean,
yes,
the quality of announcement, of talks is just very enlightening.
Yes. To be honest, I didn't know what to expect, so I was thinking I'm just coming here and let's see.
Yeah.
And yesterday, just bomb after bomb, announcements. I think that the community still needs maybe a month to digest everything.
But that's normal. Also, renaming usually takes time. You need to get used to this, and of course, the whole community is attached to Elrond.
Yeah, they grew on it.
Yeah, but the good thing is the community doesn't change. The products are just getting better. So, and at the end, it's just a name, but it's a pretty bold statement, pretty cool mission there on.
Yeah, I think the message is much more important than it's said. Yes. Okay, let's talk about Holoride, because you just announced the first NFT collection on Holoride.
Yes.
Let's talk about that first, and then we will go to the kits, to the Pioneer.
Okay, yeah. I know many people have been waiting how we combine like our core product, making motion and location aware content in cars, with our ride token. And so today was the perfect day to announce like the first utility in this space. So we announced our first NFT collection that goes hand in hand with our first major title that we have developed, or the universe behind the title we have developed with some great Hollywood talents. And one of the main characters is Skyjack. And the little developer, the young developer that has developed Skyjack, came up with a few prototypes before he designed the final version, and we released a collection of 5,225 Skyjacks. The prototype versions, 4 different form factors, 4 different prototypes, coming in different materials. And the good thing is it syncs up with the game. So if you pair your Holoride ID with your wallet and there is a Skyjack NFT in there, this character shows up in your VR experience. So first real world use case, and of course you're only able to get it with Ride, because Ride is what powers the Motorverse.
Yeah.
And so we announced the collection today and shared that the next 4 weeks are super important, because early December you will be able to claim your NFT if you were lucky, one of the lucky winners. So stay tuned for the next 4 weeks.
Yeah, I will for sure. Okay, let's talk about a bit of Cloudbreaker, because you just announced last week at Friday the teaser.
2 days ago, the Friday the teaser. 2 days ago our product. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
So that is the game which is exclusively on Holoride.
Correct.
So you developed a full game only for your product.
We didn't develop ourselves. Our partners in one of the major indie studios in the US, Shell Games, developed the game. And it's set in the universe that was developed by Superconductor. Superconductor is a company that got founded by the Russo brothers. Their creative team worked on the franchise behind the game. And we had like 2 very fantastic writers, Jeremy Breslau and Brent Friedman. They're known for having worked on major movies and game IPs. And they wrote this universe story for us, invented all the characters. We are pretty thrilled, because this is our first title, major immersive title with our launch, and we couldn't be more excited that so many great talents have worked on this. Yeah? And it's a Holoride original.
Okay. You also mentioned that you don't have a booth, because your booth is outside.
Yeah.
You have 3 actually.
Yeah, we have 3 driving booths.
So how do you see? Before you answer that question, I want to go back a bit to the kit, because you also announced the kit which will be delivered to people who ordered or already have cars, Audis, with Holoride included, because that started this summer.
Yeah, so Audi started to make their cars Holoride ready a few years ago, and the first production ready vehicles that are Holoride ready rolled off the assembly line in summer. So they have been delivered, or a few of them have been delivered to customers already. That's why we said, okay, we'll launch in Q4 once there are a few in customers' hands. And we launched in Germany 2 days ago, so because that's where the most Holoride ready Audi cars are right now. And we will be entering other markets, the US in January, and then other European markets following after this. So once there are enough Holoride ready Audi cars on the street. And yeah, we made a very convenient product. So you can order the bundle via Holoride. There is a headset, the HTC by Flow, super lightweight headset, a controller, safety strap, and a 1-year access pass to the Holoride platform. So everything included, every application.
So it's plug and play.
It's plug and play, literally. You get this package home, you pair it with your Audi, good to go.
Very nice. Last question.
Yeah.
How do you see the people when they get out of the car? Because and I will want to talk about this later on a bit more in detail about the car sickness and about how people will handle or how people will adapt to the VRs in the car, because this is pretty new, let's say.
It is super new. Many people haven't even tried VR yet. I mean, it's still on the rise. It's an emergent technology, but it's a very convenient way to enter the metaverse. So I mean, it's. In our use case, you sit on the backseat of a car, safe environment, you put the headset on, you're driven around, so the experience is being informed on by how the car drives. Talking about car sickness, because I get this question quite a lot. Many people do get car sick when they consume content on their smartphone or tablet, because when their eyes are fixed on a screen and their body feels like motion that is not matching,
desynchronized,
one third of all passengers gets car sick. And we sync the motion and the location of the car in real time with what's being displayed in the headset. So some of our studies show a significant improvement of lowering car sickness for those people. We can cure it, and if you're not used to VR, so if you're a first-time VR user, you still can get queasy because you have a screen in front of your eyes. You need to get used to it a little bit.
You can get not even being in the car.
Yeah, exactly. So but there's a big benefit to syncing this up. But the most important thing, it's a pretty awesome experience because it's super immersive. It's like your own motion simulator, but it's not a simulation. It's not a chair that moves. You really feel like G-forces, and when there's braking, steering, acceleration. And this is all transferred to the experience, so it's become like super real, hyper real.
Very nice. Well, thank you very much for your time. I don't want to hold you too much. I know
it was a pleasure.
My pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
And right on.
Right on, yeah.